FX or FX on Hulu, depending on how you watch it. What We Do in the Shadows is back for season 4. By far, I think our favorite comedy, like pure comedy on TV. Would you say, Dave?
Absolutely. It's just minute to minute the funniest thing I watch.
Yeah.
And FX clearly knows this as well because this show was renewed not just for season 5, but also for season 6. So we will be with our favorite vampires for at least 2 more years after the season that just began. Excellent news.
And season 3 ended in such a way where I thought there was going to be some real shakeups to the structure of season 4. Nadia goes to London to be part of the Vampire Council.
Hmm.
Laszlo is staying behind with Colin Robinson, baby Colin Robinson.
Hmm.
Guillermo is sent abroad with Nadia. And I'm forgetting the last one's name. I'm
With
sorry.
no, with Nandor,
He's so he was supposed to go with Nandor, but
right?
Nandor throws him in a box to go
Yes.
watch Nadia. But I don't think Nadia ever lets him out of the box or
Right.
something like that. I don't know.
Basically there's a year, we skip forward a year and everyone comes back to Staten Island
Hmm.
after being abroad, and it's actually kind of a way to have these characters making experiences and changes in their lives, but then bring the show back to what's familiar and
Yeah.
throw those characters with these changes into what we already know.
Did you see that coming, or did you think they were going to kind of lean into like the the different ways each character went at the end of season 3?
No, I definitely didn't see it coming off the season 3 finale, but I suppose it does make sense that these characters are just better when they're all together, and it's a vibe show, it's a hangout show,
Hmm.
and it's better to hang out with everyone together for the most
Yeah,
part. So I
totally.
I get it, and I'm happy with it. And there's already enough switch up. Colin Robinson has been completely changed, and who knows how long we'll be with baby. Well, now he's really like boy Colin Robinson, adolescent Colin. We don't really know how long we'll be with him, but in this form, but that in and of itself is a energy shift as well, and also makes for great humor as you expect from this creative team, where Laszlo is effectively treating him like a dog.
Yeah. The way he eats and the way that Guillermo responds to watching him eat is like just absolutely hilarious. And I think it's the second episode, maybe it's the first episode, but yeah, I think these first 2 episodes that dropped are just the show hasn't missed a beat. It's still humming on all cylinders. I think I preferred the second episode more to the first episode. I loved the Nandor finding his wife, and he's got the genie, and go get the gold coin. They all start catching on to what the gold coin means. I just thought that all that stuff was so funny. Uh Man. But yeah, so the first episode kind of like getting reacquainted, setting the characters up for these different paths that they're on. And the second one, um like a hyper sexual episode. Nandor with all these different partners. You have Guillermo with the what's her name, the floating woman, Kristen Shaw,
Guide,
her character. Yeah, the guide.
her
Um,
slutty face.
yeah. Oh my god, that all that stuff, all like the her face and all the old timey like
Yeah,
drawings of women just be in ridiculous sexual situations was so funny. Oh man. Um, yeah. What did you like about these first 2 episodes? What moments stood out?
I really enjoyed like kind of revolving bit that was the house has just been falling apart. Let Laz just let the thing completely go, and like
Yeah.
we just have these repeated bits of people falling through the floor into the sewage that is like underneath the basement. I just continue to laugh at that. That one moment, I think maybe the second time it happens when Nandor falls in. He's like, "I smell a gas leak," and then immediately he's like, "Pass me a candle so I could find my way out."
Yeah. I know, so good. Oh, man.
I,
Yeah, I
I
thought
also really enjoyed the bit where we realized that the backup at the Suez Canal was due to
yeah.
Nandor killing everyone aboard the ship, thus
Yeah, that was really
causing the
great.
clog.
I also loved how Nadja just is, like, obsessed with opening a vampire, nightclub, and, like,
Yes.
the council was
Shout
like,
out Blade.
"Every new person wants to do this, it doesn't work, we're not gonna do it," and then she's like, "Fine, I'm leaving," and she goes back to Staten Island to do this exact thing. Just really, really funny. I just thought that was great. Yeah, and shout out Blade, timely too, you know? So, I
Totally.
wonder if we'll get a, wonder if we'll get a Mahershala like appearance in one of these in the background or something.
Maybe
That'd be great.
season 6 or 5 or 6, we might see him. I mean, if I remember right, that one cameo filled episode in season 1, I think, the Council, you had a Wesley Snipes cameo,
Yeah.
right? So
Yep.
they've already done it in a certain sense.
Yeah, and you
Um,
got the Taika Marvel connection there. So
right, of course. Yeah, I think there's only so much to say about the show because it knows exactly what it is and is able to tweak what it's doing. Again, as we said with what happened with Colin, but it's just really funny almost constantly, and it's just a great hang. I think Stephanie Robinson, who's a co-showrunner of the show, honestly deserves credit as one of like the greatest people working in TV these days between her contributions to this show and of course as one of the chief writers of Atlanta. I also noticed in the credits that I think it was episode 2. I didn't know if notice if it was both, but Ayo Adibri or Idibiri, who we just saw on FX starring in The Bear, was actually a consulting producer on at least
mm,
one of these episodes. So it's a lot of talent, involved here as well, as we know. And season 3 was just nominated for best comedy series at the Emmys, which we love to see. There's that recognition of a show that's not by any means a ratings hit, but everyone who does give it a chance seems to just agree that it's just really effing funny.
yeah. I don't know if there's even that much more to say because the show is just humming on all cylinders, hasn't missed a step. And if you love this show, you just know that you have to watch this week to week. And if you know people that aren't watching it, tell them about it because this is a show
Yeah.
that deserves to get more recognition than it does for sure.